Yeah, buddy. We are back for the second installment of the Caravan Slayer Gibb River Road. And as you can tell, I'm a bit congested and mucusy more than a airport toilet in Kuala Lumpur. But we got to keep keeping on. And the last episode was pretty eventful, with Steph making a poor wardrobe choice. We had a little Mexican hitchhiker.
Senor, 20 tacos.
Broken shelves in the fridge.
So we've got 100-mile-an-hour rape tape on it at the moment.
Contemplating adding another Grom to the scoreboard.
3 kids, what do you reckon, Bub? Should we pop? Nah, but what are we thinking?
Hell no.
Eating a banana.
Nani.
And almost being drowned by your significant other.
What are you doing?
And that same person causing havoc on your gear knob.
Pretty magic. All right, he's up turbo.
In the car, of course. But it was time to leave and continue this crazy adventure. So we trolley out at El Cuestro and head to the next camp to dump the vans. Why? Because someone had the bright idea to do a 260-kilometer round trip to pick up supplies. And even in the mix of things, we end up stopping to help out 3 damsels in distress that shredded a tyre.
Helping the locals. Yeah!
But after all that, we went back to camp and I come to realise how much Steph actually bought.
We've got enough food to feed the country of Kazakhstan right now, honestly. Like, I'd hate to check our weights. Like, there's no weighbridge on the bloody Gibb River Road.
And that only gets you up to speed on the last episode. So what's up in this episode? Well, let's just say we're not happy with one particular brand.
But I'm actually really disappointed with one thing in the van, and that seems to be the same name going around.
But anyway, let's get into it.
And a massive thank you to our subscribers and our partners in crime for keeping our travel dreams alive. And this is where we left you, the view of the Penecost River, the free camp right on the Pentecost itself. It is an insane free camp. We're 10 feet away from the water. Look at that. And that is the Pentecost crossing, the most famous bloody crossing along the Gibb River Road right across there, which we'll tackle in the next couple of days. But this is our home for, I don't know how many other days we've got coming up, but it's absolutely wicked. But first of all, we're trying to tackle over Wes's homeschooling so we can get out and enjoy it. He's trying his best. It is a massive distraction being right here with everyone else fishing and stuff like that at the moment. He wants to get out and throw a line in, don't you, buddy? Yeah. What are you making? Pudding?
Nothing.
Oh, this is
I'm in my jammies still. Like.
That's all right. This is, I'll block. Not allowed to look. Can't see Steffi in her pajamas, look. Oh no. This is a new purchase. Another thing with the horde of bloody shopping that she can feed Kazakhstan. She bought a soda stream, which is, I must say, been absolutely a weapon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been good.
It's been good so far.
Well, at least we don't have to carry 15.
But it is bulky. I don't know where we're going to put it. Next to a coffee machine or something like that. We'll figure it out. We've got little hidey holes everywhere. So over there, under there, up there, there. Up there, so we'll find a spot for it. We haven't found a spot for it yet.
No, we haven't.
But it was an absolute wascally wabbit. A rabbit warren trying to get into this place. Like, this is like full of sand, full of rocks, full of bundies. And there's a full cobblestone area up there that will take you when we go out there. That has got to be laid by the Gold Coast City Council. It was terrible. But some of the things is big sand traps like this big one. Look at that. And then you got tracks going up there, tracks going that way. And just so you got a little bit of evidence of all the flooding and the wet season and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, I'll come up here on the off season and stuff like that. This is what you got to contend with. It is nuts. See that hay up in the top of that tree, which is probably higher than our vans. That's the height of the actual river it actually gets up to. That is nuts. Like, look at this. I can't even reach it. It's like probably double my height. It's all the way up there. So this was absolutely flooded, and you can actually see like all the trees are knocked over and stuff like that. So I might do a little bit of firewood picking and stuff for the kids to keep them entertained, because we've got to keep them away from that river, because there is crocs in there. There is definitely crocs in there. We haven't seen the big salty we want to see. So hopefully we can. We've seen the freshies at Lake Argyle right here. And she was a nice little specimen that we're seeing there, but we want to see the big dog salty. So hopefully we get to check that off before we leave here as well. But there has been reports of big ones in here, so hopefully we'll see that. But what we'll do, we'll set up, have some brekkie, have a coffee, You finished your homeschooling yet?
No, we're just measuring the caravan with his feet.
Caravan with your feet. Good work, buddy. We'll knock this over and then we'll throw a line in, buddy. You happy with that? Right, let's do that. Let's get on it.
But with our main focus being that we wanted to finally see that big salty, it distracted us away from the fact that this place is crazy beautiful. And with a mountain line like this, overlooking a free camp, I tell ya, WA is definitely turning it on hot and heavy and living up to those expectations. But now Wes has finished his schoolwork for the day, he is back in his element. But the fish just weren't biting. So we had to think of another way to keep the little skittles entertained.
And that is to find some firewood. Well, not so much firewood. We got some wood in the back of the actual wood box of the caravan. But we're just going to find some kindling or some a bit of drift rod from all the flooding and stuff like that. So we'll find some of that. There we go, Wizzy. We're not snapping trees, we're not cutting trees, we're just finding a little bit of wood on the ground. So all your naturalists and stuff, calm your farm and don't get your knickers in a knot. We're just going to pull up some little bits of stuff, keep the kids entertained, keep them away from the water for a bit, which is probably the hardest thing. It's going to be a hot one today. We thought it was going to be a cool one. It had a nice cool start. But I think she's going to be hot. But this is some of the tracks that you actually got to come down.
Crazy, look at it.
So if you're extreme camper trailerist,
Yeah, like, look at this.
try to tackle this one. This one's awesome. Yeah, that's like knee height.
Knee deep, right?
Someone's actually come through here.
Yeah.
There's a couple of recent tracks and stuff. But like I said, these campsites are all the way down. It just keeps going. That is nice. This is probably not the best one for crocs because they could probably slide up here quite easily. But we're lucky we just got the bank down there. As soon as we seen that one, we snagged that one just for the kids and safety and stuff like that. It's all these in the back. Hey, get back, Bundy. Get back. You end up pork chops in a bloody croc's belly, mate. All right, we'll see what we can find and then head back to the van. Then we've got to try to entertain them for the rest of the day somehow.
But some poor smuck end up doing the heavy lifting for us, leaving all the good wood behind. And I'm always down for free good wood. You know, only in the timber kind, of course.
Well, I think it's about time we step up this croc hunt because we're not leaving here until we see one. So we're going to rip out the Croc Finder 3000, or AKA the DJI Mini 4 Pro. I know a lot of you ask about what drone I use. This little rig is an absolute weapon and it's copped a bit of a flogging. Like, it's got a couple of bust ups on it already, as you can see there. But it's an absolute weapon. So we'll rip this one up now and see if we can hunt it. Like I said, I'm not leaving here until I see a big salty dog or something like that first. So we'll rip this one up now and see what we can find.
And when I said I wanted to see a big croc, I couldn't believe my eyes when I found this big bastard lounging on the bank half a click up the river. He would have had to been 3.5 to 4 meters and a good 400 kegs of prehistoric predator instincts right there. And as we were trying to get a good look at him, he then decided to pack up shop, turn tail, and disappear into the depths. It's crazy something that big can disappear so quickly. Meanwhile, Wesley was back fishing, but this time with an entourage. And meanwhile, the girls were up to some secret squirrel shiz or something, I don't know, being all suspect and stuff. But then this happened.
Well, this is something I didn't expect to see on the Pentecost while camping here. They're actually hand washing a car in the middle of the crossing in croc infested waters, just there. Not sure if it's a Ram or it's a big truck. Ram or maybe an F truck, 250, 350 maybe. Maybe it's a Ram, I can see the headlights from here, but that is yeah, didn't expect that, but it was time to set up for a fire. Wesley's getting his OCD on, getting his collection ready, so we're gonna have that this afternoon, but yeah, didn't expect that at all.
But you see what I mean about OCD? Look at this organisation to the max.
Look at that, glass off, fire lit, only missing something. It's empty. Might have to fix that problem. Woo! Stephanie having a shower. Look at you in your buckets.
Not me. I
Washing
just showered the kids in here. Look at the water.
So we obviously can't show you this sort of stuff on camera, like washing the kids in buckets, but that's what remains. Look at that water.
Yeah, I'm trying to clean all their clothes. It's disgusting.
I honestly think, and the question is, who's actually having more fun, us or the kids?
The kids.
They're living the dream, and they don't even know it.
But there was a croc just out here, right?
Yeah, I think we've seen another croc just out there, but we already had the drone up. I was running out of power and stuff, so I bring it back. And everyone else had their drones out and stuff like that, so we'll give everyone a fair go of seeing it. And we've seen the big fella today anyway, so I'm pretty stoked with that. Finally seeing a big salty, massive tick off the list. 3.5 years without seeing one, but oh my God, turn around here. Turn around.
The flies?
Flies, yeah, stickers
No,
out.
I don't know why.
Oh, look at you, nice and squeaky clean now. Eh?
Not in their nostrils. Look at that.
But they're going to bed, and the adults come to play. Next morning, and what a night it was. It was absolutely awesome to see those crocs and having a good night around the fire, having a couple of tinnies and stuff. And yeah, it was just Pentecost River. What an awesome free camp. But it is move day. We've got to keep keeping on, and basically we're getting all hooked up and ready to go. I had the back end here in between these two big bloody gums, the one with the flood mark up at the top there, in between there, because this big F truck got himself into a bit of a fix, so we had to let him through and out and around. But this is the time, this is a moment to hit the Caravan Slayer, or what we think is the Caravan Slayer. We don't know if it's been overhyped by every other YouTuber out there. Yeah, it might be just a normal dirt road, but it has got some history to it of actually breaking caravans, so hopefully it lives up to the hype, because we're after an adventure today, and it's going to be an adventure trying to get even out of this place. Like, we're going to put Steffi in the hot seat. She is going to run the Penecost River while I get up on the drone, but we've got to get out past all the cobblestones first, laid by the Gold Coast City Council, and then out and away. And also the hanger tries hooking up so we can trolley ourselves out of here.
And straight into the cobblestone path with more up and downs than Steph's anxiety levels. And speaking of Steph's anxiety, next up was the big one, the Penecost River, which was a bit of a pinch me moment right here. It was what we've been looking forward for so many years. The start of the best adventure track Australia has to offer. Once to the other side, the rock show began. Having the GoPro in the van shows what these things really have to put up with on terrains like this. With the AC fascia, Ninja Foodie, and the plastic chopping boards doing a little cha-cha-cha dance along the corrugations. But not far into it, we hit the first patch of blacktop, which in our opinion takes away from the experience a bit, and also what we know now, what the future beholds. There's not many roads and adventures like this left in Australia, and the whole Gibb experience might be soon bitumised, with iconic tracks like Cape York, Unundana, Birdsville, and now the Gibb River, all in the limelight to make mainstream roads. Anyway, before we knew it, we were back on the rowdy stuff, trying to rack up a few kilometres before our camp for the night.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
We haven't broken anything yet.
Oh yeah, we're going alright. So we just come off
The
the
road's surprisingly,
hilly.
yeah.
Super hilly, like we've just come down the other side, hit the dirt again, but that whole front section, what is it, east to west, is basically tarmac, even across the Pentecost. Like you got that little bit, which is pretty, it was pretty chewed up, there was heaps of bundies everywhere, but
Yeah.
the main thing I think you got to worry about on this track is these massive rocks, which are like domed off, and you can't really see them until you hit them, and it just like rolls the caravan and the car everywhere. Like it's a totally different track experience from Birdsville or anything like that. So, but like even this section here, there's only half the road that you can actually drive on, like over there.
Yeah, well this is the thing. So this is the track here, like you don't drive on that bit.
Yeah.
Some guy came clanging through here before and then gave us the bird because we were on the track.
But I moved over for him, and we're only doing like probably 30.
How rude.
Yeah.
Like
anyway.
just, yeah, anyway.
Yeah, no, caravan etiquette.
Yeah, but he didn't have a caravan, so
Yeah, I know, he
was
wasn't
just
even
in a
towing.
car, so he could have just pulled over. He
Yeah.
could see us towing a van.
Anyway,
people are disrespectful sometimes.
We keep on keeping on. It's super dusty. Like there is no wind today, so the dust is hanging around. So the hanger tripod hanging back quite a way, just to stay
No
out
pun
of the dust.
intended.
Yeah, just to stay out of the dust and stuff like that. So basically, we'll get making on and try to make some stuff, because we're trying to do this on a budget. We're trying to get these free camps where we can. We've got Camps 11 book that we cross-referencing with wiki camps to try to pick up these free camps. So we'll just see if we can get there now and pick up a free camp.
But with all that dust and dirt being kicked around, we weren't going to knock back a free outback car wash, which surprisingly there was a few along this part of the track.
Alright, we found the patch of corrugation. Look at these little lumps. What are that? About half a hand or thereabouts. Decent size. Definitely a caravan rattler. Oh, but it's actually a nice day. 30 degrees, no wind. The dust is hanging around, which makes it a pain in the arse. But the actual track's not too bad. I'm actually pretty disappointed but happy at the same time. But I think the hanger tribe's having problems with keeping air in this tyre, and they got a bit of dust coming in the van. So anyway, oh, I'm filming you, filming me, filming you, filming me. What's going on?
You want to ride your hitchhiker?
Oh yeah. What? Look at this. We're filming each other.
Hey.
How you going? All right? How's the track?
Yeah, it's getting a little bit rougher, but
Yeah, the corrugation's through this bit.
yeah.
I'm pooped. Anyway, I'll load up, swipe this lens. Steph's trying to find a camp at the moment. Maybe Durack, but we'll see how we go. I don't know how far we got.
I don't know how to tell.
I like, what do you reckon Steph's little play suit she got? A little, hey, a little play suit.
But it wasn't long till Steph swindled up a camp for the night. But first we had to make it up on and over the range.
Cheapest section so far. Coming up out Bamboo Creek. It's just the other side of Bamboo Creek coming east to west. Struggling a bit going up here. Here comes the Thames. Oh, EGT 500 then. We kissed it. It's alright. 70 pulls through. down. This place is called Top of the World, Gibb River and Durack River itself. So we've got Durack River there, Durack River crossing up that way, and look at this space. We'll spend a couple of nights here, and the best thing about it, it is another free camp. But I'm actually really disappointed with one thing in the van, and that seems to be the same name going around, and that's Dometic. The Dometic awning is stuck on both sides, so she's come loose. And as you've probably seen from the actual footage itself, you've seen the Dometic bloody top of the bloody aircon come off. It completely come off, and this Dometic fridge is still giving us the shits.
Oh my god, what's with all the Dometic stuff?
Oh,
not even that, our chairs.
Oh yeah, Dometic chairs, that's right.
Don't even get me started on all the Dometic.
Oh, look at that, we've got a, what's that thing? That's a jelly cup in a, whatever, because it's fallen off there. These are all taped, by the way. And yogurt. These are like double taped, and they're still not getting on.
These were already broken.
Yeah,
obviously from
that's from Udendata.
Yeah, but that wasn't it. Yeah, Georgie.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, I'll show you more of the camp when we get that sort of rectified. But check it out, hangers over here. We've got a fire. Look at this for a fire pit. Actually looks like something that should be at a house. Look at that. Pretty damn good. What do you reckon, bud?
Mate, hand-crossed stone mason must have made
Yeah, look at that. Bit of that. Might see some crocs in here too. There is crocs in the Durack. That'd be kind of cool too. And we'll get like this. We might even throw a line out if we're game enough. It looks a bit suspect down there, but how'd your van hold up, guys?
Yeah, it was actually pretty good.
Did you get a bit of dust in or not?
Yeah.
You got a bit of dust in. Yeah. Need the vacuum.
She'll be right.
It should be right. Sleeping in the dust tonight.
That's it, mate.
But this is us. This is us for our third. If you're counting Quest Road, this is our third camp on Gibb River Road.
Show me the all damn day. Bumped in. Show me the all damn day. All damn day.
Oh, what a way to wake up. Look at that. So quiet last night. You could probably hear a mozzie fart. It was that good. So quiet, no wind, no noise, and you get to wake up to beautiful river views. It's amazing. But yesterday evening wasn't that without its casualties. That was a really bad angle. Sun right in your guy's face, but it wasn't without casualty. We had a man down, a bit of MIA. We had the old Hanger Tribe drone make a new home over in there somewhere in the water. So yeah, she was doing a nice little pan shot and she hit the biscuit and in the drink, mate. So yeah, man down.
Not happy, huh?
Not happy.
Someone's not happy.
No. He wants to get it, but
I feel for you guys because I've been there before, but we're going to do a rescue mission. But yeah, it's honestly, you can't even see a foot in that water. It's that murky and stuff like that. So you just don't know what is in there. So we're not going to do that. But if it was hanging in the tree, you actually go across the river and we could have trolleyed up and actually done some Jumanji sort of thing, or, you know, try to get into that tree or something and get it. But yeah, she's not going to be there. She's rest in peace, little guy.
Yeah.
She's down for the count. But yeah, I actually feel for these guys. We've been there a couple of times before, so share your love. Go over and check these guys' page out and on their YouTube. Show them a bit of love as well. Like they're hurting at the moment because they're not cheap. But they're such a useful tool when you're doing YouTube and on the road and stuff, and just getting all these images. You know how much I love the drone, so yeah, show them a bit of love, guys. But what we're going to do is wrap up this episode here. It is a good place to wrap it up. And make sure you like, subscribe, and do it, because this is only just the start of this sort of stuff, and we've got some good stuff coming up. So make sure you do it, and we'll see you on the next ice, guys. Peace out.